Happy Sunday, folks. Welcome to Root Zones, bringing you the good news and the bad news of crypto. My name is Wayne.
And my name is
If
Manish.
you like money and crypto, make sure to hit the subscribe button. So, today, Sunday. It's a been a exciting week, but towards the end of the weekend, it's been a bit slow. So let's look at the news for the week. I think there's a lot of important things to take note. We have the Quant Analyst Plan B, right? Hyperbolic scenario for Bitcoin and price target. So very important thing to note. Basically, the price target for the first quarter of 2022 reveals that BTC Bitcoin will have a hyperbolic surge, and of course an interview with the recent Bitcoin Anthony Pompliano, right? The widely used crypto analyst uses various models, and of course his expectation based on those models that Bitcoin will ascend as much as 700% by early next year. So he said that if we look at the on-chain signal right now, he would say that at least the top couple of months, say 6 months from here, at the end of Q1. And the third kind of model, of course, he uses the floor model, which is about 135,000 per Bitcoin. And that is not based on stock to flow, which I've always used. It's a proprietary thing and other stuff based on the technical and on-chain. So I guess we'll be above 100,000 and above 135,000 by the end of this year. So the 2 more months, guys. And then we will continue to grow maybe towards the stock to flow X model, which is at 288,000 and above. And not too surprised to see that Q1 and Q2 prices to be 300 to close to $500,000 per Bitcoin. That was amazing blast off. And a stock to flow model traditionally used to track performance like commodities, precious metals, and assets based on its supply and demand. So meanwhile, plan to be stock to flow models, it shows the transitions from proof of concept to financial asset to come up with a valuation. So of course, if you've been following Plan B on Twitter, you can see that he has been almost spot on, maybe about 10% uh, you know margin, but I think to me he's on to something based on his algorithms. So the money right now is with old people, right? The baby boomers, the real estate, the gold, the physical world, and not the digital world. So the digital scarcity is the next generation thing. So like I said, always look through the paradigm of our younger generation, because they will see a future that is to come. And of course, with the recent Facebook announcement, we'll be looking at a 10-year roadmap, and that roadmap of course will be something that we will be heading towards to, right? AI, machine learning, VR, and AR. So there's a linear relationship of scarcity, and scarcity of course in their view is an important factor, causing a linear relationship for people to put more money in real estate now. So of course, the next change, of course, we'll see is diversibility, fungibility, portability. A very important word, portability,
Yeah.
because you can't carry gold. You can transfer gold 2.0, which is Bitcoin, anywhere.
Or you have a digital gold, then yes, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Dave. Hi. Welcome to the
Are they?
channel.
Yeah. So by seeing this article and the way you explain it, I just recall today somebody asked me when this Shiba Inu coin will hit $1. Is it by next year? I said that, guys, first what you have to understand is, think, if a Shiba Inu will be $1, what will be the price of Bitcoin? Because there is no way that one cryptocurrency will grow.
Of course, of
It will
course,
the entire crypto market,
of
the
course,
cryptocurrency market. So if
of course.
to hit $1 of a Shiba Inu, what will be the capital, the market capital for the entire cryptocurrencies? So
Right.
have you imagined that?
Yeah.
So
And
that's
Dave
the
is
fundamental you had to understand. Yeah.
Yeah, and for to answer Dave's question, 200,000 is something that is possible. Looking at how when I go through this few checkpoints of certain important news to come, you will actually get to understand why. So Michael Saylor, Bitcoin EFTs will completely replace gold EFTs. This is the first point. right, in the next 2 to 3 years. And the reason is because the gold market is, of course, heavily manipulated. And right now, Bitcoin cannot be touched. We know that it's only 21 million. Out of the 21 million, 18 is already there. We left maybe about 2 million to 2040 to mine. And then there are also people who forget their password, people who pass away, people who had some freak accident. A millionaire recently drowned in the seas of South. So all of that creates wallets that will be dead for and it, no, and it's only just going to drive the prices up. So in time to come, if you don't own one Bitcoin, so forever who is watching this, if you don't own one Bitcoin, it will be very difficult later to actually get a Bitcoin. So EFT basically is the exchange traded funds. So basically, it's almost like a mutual fund. It is it's those things that you don't do your own research. You just pass it to a fund house. You just put the money there and hope for the best. And some of these EFTs really charge a lot of money, up to 35%. So by the time you get your profit, the financial services would have already taken money off the top. So for those baby boomers, they are also always looking for financial institutions to do the trading for them rather than they do it themselves. And that's why the younger generations are just, they sign up for something like a Kucoin, a Gemini, and they get on and they pump their money directly and buy Bitcoin and get interest on top of that. So speaking to Bloomberg Financial Innovation Summit, November 4th, Bitcoin evangelist, MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor said that the Bitcoin's EFT will storm the financial markets over the next 3 years. And of course, this Bitcoin EFT will replace gold EFT during this period. MicroStrategy CEO and Bitcoin will emerge primary assets of the Western world, will eventually replace a $425 billion fund. So to do that, you need a spot EFT, and once you have these spot EFT rolls, you will see billions, and then tens of billions, then hundreds of billions, then trillions that will flow into them. And of course, all of these EFTs will then be able to purchase Bitcoin, and the price, again, as Bitcoin, will definitely rise. So we have two Bitcoin future EFTs, Pro Shares, which just actually came out recently, and Valkyrie. Now, already trading in the market, and they won't see an option to institutional players as a spot offering. So Saylor further added that the EFT are the right choice for institutional, is they provide regulated frameworks for big players to participate in the asset class. Now, Nick Carter, a co-founder of Coinmetrics, stated that spot Bitcoin EFTs would be the hottest commodity EFT launch of all time, attracting probably 100 billion in assets within a month or so. So Carter said that, of course, like countries like Canada, they are just great work. Earlier this Wednesday, two congressmen penned to a letter of the US SEC chairman Gary Gensler, proposing him to approve the spot Bitcoin EFT, explaining why it's more an investor-friendly over the future-like counterparts. Very interesting topic. Yeah, I just want you to look at this bottom here. So New York Mayor-elect Adams says that he wants his salary to be in Bitcoin.
Yeah, raise your hand whoever wants the salary in Bitcoin. And the
Yeah,
bonus is at least bonus.
Yeah, it's a matter of time. Bitcoin will not be that. Most likely they will use Ethereum, or who knows, maybe Dogecoin. Now, in a separate thing that's to come, and this is a preparation of that major run-up, Taproot also will be coming up in just 7 days. I think it's on the 14th of November, just a couple of days more. And basically, this will achieve a 90% consensus of the Bitcoin. Now, it's a real use case for every crypto ecosystem. This will undergo a soft fork. Soft fork meaning that it's an upgrade. Basically, they just take the current rules of the game and then they split it. And Taproot upgrade aims to improve the network privacy, efficiency, and smart contract capability. So Taproot is Bitcoin's first major upgrade since 2017, which saw the segregated weakness. So SegWit is very important if you're doing example trading from Kucoin to a wallet. I think what wallet was that, Manish? I shared with you today. There's a new Celsius. Right. So if you are trading, if you are sending from Kucoin to Celsius network, they may ask you to whether you want to use the older version, which is SegWit, and you can actually select that. So there's two modes, either Bitcoin or the Bitcoin SegWit, which is the older version.
Now it will be a more energy efficient also from after the Taproot.
Yeah, and 2017 was the launch of the Lightning networks, which actually helped to increase the transaction speed. So of course, Taproot upgrade was set to deploy. 90% of the miners agreed. I think they had some, I don't know whether this is some fake news, but I can see Taproot there, and this is New York Times center. But yeah, Taproot, algorithm will allow aggregate multiple signatures into one single transaction, reducing the inherent visible difference between the regular and multi-sig transaction. In short, basically faster, cheaper transaction, and also low cost energy is what Manish have said. So we are looking for that. So this construction, of course, will be a fixed part smart contract by making them look simple, possible payments. So very important, this word smart contract, because most of the long-term play that myself and Manish is doing is will be based on smart contract. Only recently we just moved a bit more into the gaming industry, into Metaverse, just a few of it, but the majority has to be on smart contract. So the smart contract meaning you're looking at Solana, Cardano, Ethereum, Bitcoin. These are the big boys, but they move slightly slower, 2x, 3x. And right now, today's market, in this day, it's very difficult to get an 8x on any investments. I'm talking about the 14,000 crypto, because those days are gone. So we'll be looking about 2x, 3x. And right now, we still have an opportunity to buy Bitcoin at this very low price, because I think the baseline will be 50,000. We will never go lower below 50,000. If we do, I'm selling my house and just buying Bitcoin. So Raul Paul says Cardano, Solana, and 2 additional Ethereum rivals will be super explosive this cycle, but there's a catch, right? So this macro guru Raul Paul says that Cardano, Solana, Avalanche, and Terra Luna will be super explosive these bull cycles, with one catch. Let's see what's that catch. So Ethereum will see a parabolic growth. I believe in this. So if you are actually trading, do buy 20%. We actually scaled down our portfolio. Previously, root zones, we say 50% Bitcoin. Now we put as 25% Bitcoin, and then 50% or slightly higher than 25% will be Ethereum. And then of course you have Matic, and then the rest of the other coins, which is now we are going into the block, we're going to Meta Hero. That's to give the exponential growth, so that you can go back again, return back to the mother, which is Bitcoin. So I think almost till March, possibly next summer, we'll give higher prices, different cycle structure, but he could be wrong. See, but this layer 1, like Solana, Terra, Avalanche, Cardano, and some are going to be super explosive. So, but the risk reward will be riskier. They are not as deep as network as Ethereum. Very important point here that he made. Ethereum to me remains the best bet from the world in the risk adjustment standpoint. Now, the former Goldman Sachs executive says that the current crypto market bull would come to a close once Ethereum begins to threaten the Bitcoin market cap. Ethereum market cap is currently at 520 billion, and Bitcoin is currently 1.14 trillion. So Ethereum is almost halfway to Bitcoin. So as what Manish said, if you are investing in Shiba Inu, where would Bitcoin and Ethereum be at that time? Because 2.7 trillion will go into 70% into Bitcoin and Ethereum. Remaining 30% is to the rest of the 14,000 over crypto.
As of now, the Shiba Inu has a 40 on top of it before the digit starts.
Yeah.
To fill that 4 digit, how much money we need it?
Yeah.
And definitely that is not going to happen in one cryptocurrency. Exactly. That is going to happen for the entire market. Correct. So then you think what will be the future of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all other premium coin when Shiba Inu hit $1?
Yeah, and that possibility could happen if Kiyosaki is right. So Kiyosaki said that the US stock is headed for the giant crash, followed by a new depression, and there's only 3 assets we know that Kiyosaki like. So if you don't know, Robert Kiyosaki has been an advocate in terms of financial freedom since 1999, since I got to read his first book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. Now the expert of the US stock market correction in the common days, right? Inflation rips off the poor, inflation makes the rich richer. Prepare the giant crash, the new depression. It's not the first time Kiyosaki sounded the alarm. It will be one of the biggest crash again in the world. SP 500 climbed 6.9 last month, and Kiyosaki isn't backing down from his ultra bearish stance. So let's take a closer look at what you are actually would be a safe haven after you left over your pennies. So I love Bitcoin because I do not trust the Fed, I do not trust the Treasury and Wall Street. right? He tweeted that last month. Many consider the rise of Bitcoin a reflection of people's growing distrust in fiat money. People know this. They know this. They sense this at the back of their mind that their $1 is not exactly $1. The cup of coffee now costs maybe $1.50 to $2. So unlike the fiat currency, Bitcoin can't be printed out from thin air. Instead, the number of Bitcoin is kept at 21 by mathematical algorithms. Year to date, the price of Bitcoin has already more than doubled. Now, investors gain exposure in the world's largest cryptocurrencies through the ProChef Bitcoin EFT, or you can buy Bitcoin directly today. Exchanges charge up to 4% commission for buy and sell, but some investing apps maybe charge 0%. So of course you can start as little as $1. So one portion is also gold. Now many call many call crypto the new gold, but Kiyosaki highly recommends Bitcoin. He still likes gold, and silver, but from 2000 and 2009 when the US stock market tumbled, mortgage prices of gold surged more than 60%. So you can buy gold coins, bars from your local bullion, but you can also invest in EFT like
Gold and
SPDR.
all. Yeah, gold and all. I think for those people who don't trust the fiat, this is what I can see. Uh, but investing on a gold, what benefit you are going to get it? It's like a very traditional
Very
investment.
old, very old model,
Very.
very slow. This mammoth for it to climb. So something, yeah. Unlike silver, at least we use that to make chips. We make mirrors. So as long as we run out of the supply, the price of silver also can climb. But again, yeah, it's good to have something. But now today, as we move in
You
the
can keep it as part of your sum portfolio, and sometime what happened is, I think, if I talk about India in the first time in a history, they stop certain currencies, the certain notes, like 500 rupees and 2000 and 1000 rupees notes, they have discontinued it. So if you are holding that fiat at your home, and that too in a very big amount, then it's completely going to be vanished. So in that situation, if you are holding gold, then if a government take a decision that we are going to discontinue this currencies, then it might help. Other than that, I am not seeing any big benefit by holding gold. But yes, as part of diversifications, you can have some gold, have some silver, just to diversify your portfolios.
Yeah, yeah, gold bars. Yeah, gold bars. You can actually go in Singapore. There's this silver.com. They do sell gold bars. Of course, I'm not talking about the big bars because those are pricey. But at least 1 kg or the gold coins. I think 999. Or 995. Those don't have spot price, so you're actually just paying for the actual price of the gold. So you can keep that. Gold coins is also good as a hedge because it's universal. It can be used unlike fiat currency. But I trust Bitcoin, and I think that's where most of my money will be there. But I will still keep at least 25% of my portfolio right now in fiat dollars because either ways we will, if once the market crash and pops, we can actually buy into companies that produce dividends at a very cheap dollars, right? So we still need cash. Cash is trash, but cash becomes king when the market pops. And that market, when it pops, Shiba Inu potentially can be $1 because that 250 trillion dollar giant will float into 50% of that. When it drops, will flow into Bitcoin. Bitcoin price will rise, and potentially that money, the 30% gets trickled down, and then you can most likely get Shiba Inu.
And best part of the Bitcoin is you can convert into any currencies, any country currencies at any point
At
of time.
any point of time, yes, very very universal, portable. It's a portable gold in the metaverse, right? So that's where we are looking at. And of course, yeah, there are also investing platforms like iconic artworks, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates. Next time you can just buy a real estate with one Bitcoin. So something to take note of the where the future is going. Now, crypto strategies also say Solana could reach 5,000 in 2030, and here's why.
Wow, I think we should think of about Solana, because
Yeah,
it's now also, it's not so
is
late.
is cheap. And then even after showing how fast Solana is, we were speaking about this at $29. We should slowly do dollar cost average for all three: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. These three is a must have in your portfolio. A must have, guys, must have. This is the 7th of November 2021. I will come back to this day in time next year and tell you the same thing.
Yeah.
So
I think 9 years to go, Dave.
yeah, 9 years. It's a 10-year roadmap. It's a 10-year roadmap.
So it's a AXA insurance plan. You every month every month
Yeah,
you just put in, and after 10 years you can take some big amount.
yeah. So crypto strategy, Solana 5,000 in 2030. It could be an alternative to Ethereum, possible. Ethereum, of course, can they reach 100,000 TPS transaction per second? That is still yet to be seen. Of course, there are some rumors that some partnerships will be formed for them to be the number one in Ethereum 2.0 to take over Solana. Solana right now is the leader in terms of they surpass Visa, surpass Mastercard, and all that in terms of transaction speed. So the product comparison, the crypto strategy says that Solana value will surge up to 5,000 by 2030. Surveys 50 experts from the fintech and also crypto panelists. So we have Joshua Fraser, one of the co-founder of Origin Protocol, predicted that Solana price by the end of the year will surge to 250, which we are almost there. And this Ethereum killer will be viable competitor alternative to Ethereum, the second biggest market cap. So yeah, this alternative to the layer 2 hosting in DeFi, a huge market to capture. Solana's price may affect this. So Gavin Smith, general partners of Panorax Crypto, corroborated that the prediction also is 250 by the end of this year. So most of them, since they have the consensus, in fact, the value of Solana will breach 1K and will trade higher also, and think that Solana will reach over 5,000 by the end of 2030. So panelists also of DDoS attacks of Solana suffered that took the network offline cold, and this will become a challenge in the future. According to the survey, 40% respondents say that this issue for the network in the future, with Jonathan Miller, Managing Director of Kraken Australia, that we need to trust the L1 blockchains is paramount to Solana, doesn't have a degree of trust yet. So he's coming from a frame of hackers. So maybe, who knows, they will hire ethical hackers to ensure, like Matic, what Matic did, they paid out $2 million because it could have been a $850 million breach if Matic didn't find this from an ethical hacker. So a bug. So that's something to note. And latest FUD also about Solana. Basically, this thing is about the expansion of the ecosystem. Now, Solana Wallet Phantom also hit about 1 million active users to date, right? And they have allegedly long series of lies, fraud, deception. Basically, what is this trying to say? That there was in early April 2020, Solana team stated the circulating supply is 8.2 million. Oops, I went to the Twitter. Okay. But when in reality, the total circulating supply was above 20 million. Now, marking this, they said that this is a lie, fraud, and deception by Solana. The following story is a viable evidence. Basically, Solana came back and said that disclosed that the totals amounted to 8 million, with potential buyers very excited to buy low cap. They tried to go from the low cap high market, so people becomes very attractive. But in fact, when it rounded off, there were 13 million hidden in the wallet. And needless to say, many Solana holders became skeptical at that time. Even worse, it fails to publish a Binance info page to update coin market cap profile with the key information pertaining to its circulating supply on market. So one question to the CEO, quick post addressing this issue, and he stated, let's see what he stated. The official moderators keep insisting there was no extra circulating supply. By the end of the month, independent third party managed to unlock Solana wallet containing $13 million. So this is the beauty about blockchain. You can't run away. You can't run, right? It's all auditable, and that's why BTC will be the gold 2.0. So Solana team was fully exposed and released a Medium article admitting the fraud, explaining that these 13 million were loaned to market maker. So market maker means is someone that provides the buy and sell, the middleman that provides buyers and sellers to create liquidity in the pool. Because if you don't have liquidity, then when you try to sell, you will not find a buyer. So maybe it was just a slip, a tongue in cheek. I don't know. Let's see. So the release of 8 million new Solana tokens in circulation in order to meet the commitment to burn without the announcement. So now they are trying to say that they're going to put this burn as promised. Whether this has been the case, to burn the coins in next 30 days, and this the reason is to give back the investor the price action so that they can recognize their return on investment. Now, whether that's true, no one knows. So even so, even with the FUD at this time of this article, Solana was closing at the 260 mark. So it's hiked more than 5% in the last hour, and we have to wait and see whether this particular FUD really pans out. Well, if it's a FUD and people dump, I will be buying more. So either ways. Solana, Ethereum part of the power. Any thought of Bitcoin Cash? Bitcoin Cash, not much use cases, Dave, at this point of time. It's just another fork out of Bitcoin itself, but the value proposition, they almost had it at one point of time, but they lost the plot, and then now it's only the top 3 coins, because people are looking now for transaction speed as we learn about the blockchain technology. So Bitcoin Cash, not much.
Have you ever noticed that Bitcoin also don't have any use case? Not a strong use case. But since it was created in very early days, so I think only one use case I can see is you can use it for your money transfer across all the exchanges.
No, the Bitcoin actually is more than just money transfer. They have a very deep philosophical.
There is a philosophy, but it's not solving any. I'm not sure, but so far I have not seen any very strong use case in terms of Solana has, ADA has, everyone has it. But what problem it solves?
It's going to disrupt the financial system. It's going to disrupt the gold system.
That is because it came early. If
No.
in place of Bitcoin,
if Bitcoin blockchain, if you really study Bitcoin blockchain by some of these top people, you understand that the rules were really taken on things that was working, the best practices that was taking. That
agree.
but
Agree with
not
the smart
from the
contract.
use case of like what you are saying, like a transaction speed or money transfer. I agree that those are leave it to Solana
or some NFTs, Metaverse, or some kind of use cases we have it tagged with project. But yeah, of course, when it comes in a very early stage and it comes with a decentralized kind of mechanism where concept, so definitely that is the product is great because this the one who given a birth to this entire cryptocurrency industries.
The first lah, that means the one who plants the flag actually created, and then people use that the technology to try to find a product fit for the market.
And after that, Ethereum came. They further fine-tuned and they started using the other blockchain. But yes, Bitcoin is the one who introduced blockchain.
Yeah. Another news, regulators are coming for stable coins, but what they should start with. So this is also something that could potentially create a black swan. I've mentioned this before because if we don't know where they are going with this, but recently USDT had to pay a $41 million fine, but it's still not done there. And now they are looking at USDT, USDC, BUSD. These maybe DAI. These are all stable coins, but of course, what could cause a black swan in the market is USDT because most of the coins that we buy are paired with this. If you look at Block, if you look at others, and what the challenge is, it can cripple the market for a while. But at some point, most likely, if they pay a fine, we will actually start back again. So I hope that sooner or later, coins can have the flexibility to pair with other, so that it gives us a way to, if USDT breaks down, when we cannot sell it to pair back into USDT, we can actually convert it or swap it with Ethereum or Bitcoin, and then at least get that money to flow through. So Tether also found themselves under legal scrutiny. Viable sources are prompting the two project and USDC also disclosure, right? Shared amount of commercial paper, not necessarily high quality, high liquidity. And the reason for this take is that they want to make sure that the coins are really one-to-one matching with the US dollars. So that's something very interesting to take note. I thought I share this because there is certain risk. Look at this. This is a table. So you have a stable coin versus traditional cryptocurrency. Volatility extremely low, but of course, traditional cryptocurrencies can be extremely risky. Monetary policy, similar to fiat currencies, but also on the traditional crypto, determined on the blockchain protocol. Property is medium of exchange, right? And unit of account and store value. This is the three properties of fiat money, which is now adopted by stable coins. But traditional cryptocurrencies varies. For example, Bitcoin can see it seen as a store of value, while other cryptocurrency may seem as a medium of exchange. So right now, as what Manish and me we were having that discussion, Bitcoin is the only store of value, nothing more. That's why they will be replacing gold. Any other currencies will be a medium of exchange. So asset backing also currently stablecoin should be backed by assets reserves, but other traditional currencies are not backed by any physical commodities or metal and degree of authority. So most stable coins are controlled by a central entity. In the traditional cryptocurrency, most cryptocurrency aim to be decentralized. So something to give that mixtures of knowledge. So something to take note, guys. Anyways, the total market cap right now we can see that is 2.7 trillion. We are very nice. I think it's an all-time high. We have not backed down, almost close to maybe breaking this. So we will see in the next coming of days. That's all I have, Manish, in the news today.
All right. Okay. So today I'll be covering about the metaverse crypto sectors. I'll be giving some of the coins which is doing good in the metaverse sectors.
So while
Okay.
Manish
So
sets it up, join us daily live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, 10 p.m. Singapore time and 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time if you're based in the US. And if you like money and crypto, make sure to smash the subscribe button.
all right. So Sandbox is one of also a part of the metaverse project. So let me give you some information about this metaverse project. The cryptocurrency September dip was resolved on the very last day of the month, having a strong continual on the 1st of October. During the following 3 weeks, the market moved strongly, starting from 2.19 trillion and all-time high of 2.743 trillion on October 21st, a 25% move. So Bitcoin also had made a high of 67,000 on October 20th, but it quickly started retracting since then, forcing the overall market, and a backtrack is when was seen as a profit-taking activity. The less, the overall market move up slightly, driven by the strength of Ethereum and its much awaited Ethereum 2.0 attire upgrade. So, Facebook and Meta recent days uh, had people speculating whether the Facebook is carefully studying everything related to the metaverse, the vision of virtual reality, which is the near future and would serve to connect people from all over the globe in a three-dimensional environment in which to share experience in the private and professional realm. So the vision of this new reality that COVID-19 seems to be have simulated. However, on October 28, Facebook Mark Zuckerberg in an 1 hour long video announced Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp parent company will change its name to Meta. In the metaverse, you will be able to do almost anything you can imagine. Get together with the friends, family, work, learn, play, shop, and create, as well as completely new experience that don't really fit how to think about the computer or a phone today. So this was given. The introduction was given by Zuckerberg on Meta, and in his blog also he has written this. So Meta vision is to promote the concept and be the company that create the key product and tools for its developments. Meta goal is to transform its social media business into metaverse company. So after this announcement, there are many NFT metaverse crypto sectors has boomed, and there are many NFT metaverse are flooded in the NFT marketplace. The NFT metaverse game related projects were booming well before Zuckerberg shows his intention publicly, with the average October growth of 200% for the top 10 crypto project. The latest data for if you take data from a Kucoin Metaverse trading board, so that Decentraland Mana leads the sector with 3.63 billion market cap, followed by the Sand with 1.50 billion market cap. So Meta bold entry into NFT metaverse sectors has given a major boost to a digital property in particular, and also the entire blockchain based gaming sectors and a metaverse based projects such as Decentraland Mana, Xe Infinity, Engine Coin, and the Sandbox, and Star Atlas, and thrive new projects such as Division Network, Metaverse, and Vulcan Force, and Three Kingdoms. And also the new lists are Hero, Meta Hero, and Blocks. So, talking about the Decentraland, the digital real estate business, NFT bought a digital property to the world, and Decentraland, the token called Mana, is the leader in the real estate boom that was erupted in 2021. Mana is the busiest marketplace for the digital land and NFT in the last few months, which make it one of the most valuable project in the crypto space. So, Decentraland is a community owned virtual world built upon the Ethereum blockchain. It renders 9,000 parcel of land measuring 16 by 16 meters or
Wow.
1552 by 52 feet. Each land parcel is an NFT token and can be customized using Decentraland. Easy to use builders, a tool similar to many building games like Sims. Interesting, right? My God, where we are going. It's worth noting that after in a person meeting were made impracticable by the COVID-19 pandemic last April, Decentraland host Blockdown, the famous crypto conference featuring popular figures of the crypto scene such as Charles Hankinson, Kathleen, and Seiji. After Mark Jagawat video announcement, Mana price action began to fly over 11% in the first 4 hours of US sessions, and much stronger volume than usual, reaching 23% increasing at the end of the day, and the close at 0.9281. The next day, Friday 29, the volume more than doubled, closing at 1.386 and 49.65% movement. And on Saturday, Mana volume reached to a 2 billion, which is huge for a weekend session, and it price peaked to $4.70, which is 238% movement. Look at that, the growth, my God. Even one video announcement, I think that same day we have also shared that
Yep.
video announcement in our live stream, can change the entire crypto industry, right?
Crazy pump. Crazy pump that
Crazy
happened.
pump. And similar thing happened to the Sandbox price auctions also. The
Yep.
Sandbox is yet another compelling virtual land game based on Ethereum blockchain. The Sandbox is an evolution from two Smash mobile app, the Sandbox 2011 and the Sandbox Evolutions, which is on 2016, which generated a combined 40 million download over iOS and Android. The recent $93 million Series B financing led by a soft bank further boosted its upside momentum. According
Yep.
to the Sandbox Press release, the virtual world now boasts $144 million in a gross merchandise values, 500,000 registered wallet, and 12,000 unique landowners. Look at that. My God, the sand. The sand has moved extremely well along with the mana. Last week, sand moved up a hefty 97.67 mana price actions, and the time this data been taken, I think the data been taken, I think a week back, it was up another 35%, showing even more bullishness than a mana. According to a Fibonacci projections on a Kucoin, Sandbox is likely to double its price soon and reach $5 possibly before the end of the month. So I think this is the future. I think
Yep.
metaverse
Yep.
projects, we have to keep close eyes and see what are the promising projects are coming, and we have to start investing. Of course, it's not a financial advice. It's Ruth Jones, we who has interest on this micro niche topic, which is metaverse.
Which is going to explode in the next 10 years.
Yeah, so I think Sandbox also we had to see what is the current price, because it's a KuCoin official says that it may be reaching $5. So I think we have to give some importance to this news. It's $2.65. So I think by December it's going to be double. That's uh, the prediction is not bad,
We
right?
can, not bad.
It's
Yeah.
just a month. Which institution, a bank will give you in 1 month, make your money double? You just tell
Double.
me.
Yeah. It will be a quick win.
Mm.
Looking also at this mana. You can see Decentraland. Look at how explosive it was. Somewhere here 70 cents, and then boom, it just exploded
You know,
5x.
I think there's, of course, I don't want to regret on what we have not done in the past, but at least what we missed is the announcement, like how we were keeping eyes on a Jack Dorsey
Yeah,
announcement and all
correct,
those, right? And
correct.
that help us to see the crypto industry movement. We missed this
Those
Facebook.
this micro niche and all that, but we got in on a very correct time, Manish,
Yeah,
because
yeah, we got it on a very, very correct time, because the same day you covered in your live stream.
yeah,
But we potentially we did not, we missed out that what could be effect of this announcement.
yeah, we couldn't have timed it better. And I think for those who are on block, I think recently we also came to know on the IDO dump. This happens very normal when someone goes through IDO and then they get 500x and then they will just leave. These are all the paper hands. So even
That's
block
why
right.
I say, no, news are very important for trading and cryptocurrencies.
Yes.
That's why I think what you covered and what we cover here in Rule Zones is really important. Don't think that it's just market gimmicks we are
Correct.
providing you, but this will give you idea where to pump, where to invest your money.
Where could be the next it just supports the idea where you're placing and where the market is going. So you
So
never
that's why
trade.
the news is very important
It
in
is.
terms of
It is.
cryptocurrencies. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Manish, for sharing that.
Yeah.
Just let's see over in the market. We have very nice confidence in the crypto space. Stock market, of course, is closed. We also keep eyes on that in case of any spike. We'll try to see whether the money flows into crypto or gold. Very nice green today. Being a weekend, as always, myself and Manish observe over every weekend. You'll see a very nice green around all the cryptocurrency coins.
It
Maybe
detox
people
our eyes, no? It detox our eyes. The green.
13 we have 13,000 cryptos, 400 over exchanges, 2.7 trillion. Bitcoin dominance 42%, Ethereum 19.7%. Top 3 coins, Pets, Shibin, and Comstar.
My God, I think they adopt the names and twist and
They twist and turn and all these so I don't know some of these projects. Today we were talking about we had a discussion. What was that name of the dog? Some
yeah,
shit.
very, very hard. I don't know. I cannot
Yeah,
even
hard to
recall
pronounce
also.
that dog, but they tried to use some
Some
best
Inu was
practice.
there, yeah.
Some
Secondaries
Inu.
Inu.
Some Inu, there's
Scandru Inu or something. I don't know.
some name. But while they try to take all the best parts, I mean it's always a
My
gamble,
God, it
especially
was in a trillions, no? The
trillion
supply, the market supply is
trillions.
in trillions.
Trillions, yeah. So I think they want to be like Axie Infinity. I don't know whether they can pull that off. We have to see who are the teams, who are the developer, which we could not find on the website. And they are not even listed on the exchanges. Of course, most new coins don't get to the exchanges. They have to make certain changes.
So now we have to keep eyes on Microsoft and Google News, because they are also silently researching on this Metaverse project,
Yes.
and we have to
Yes.
keep eyes there and see when these news are coming.
Yeah. Bitcoin, of course, in the last 24 hours, up by 9.1.91, Ethereum 4.37, BNB up by 8.12, Solana up by 2.10, Cardano up by 2.20, XRP also went up 6.75, Polkadot up by 4.98. It's a good day today, in fact. Dogecoin up by 2.3, and Shiba Inu, of course, is dropping down. Of course, I think one person who had the $8,000 invested last year became a billionaire, and he realized it a bit late. and he just came in and started to move the money out. So Shiba Inu is dropping. So the price prediction, of course, still remains the same. Bitcoin 100,000. We always keep it. We will never hype the price. So we always go with the bare minimal. Ethereum 10,000, BNB 1,000, Solana 300, Cardano $3 to $5, XRP 20, Polkadot 85, Doge $1. So Doge has been a while since that 5x is still not moving. So let's see. But they've been steady, really strong compared to Shiba, who came in really fast, but not able to stay in terms of the.
So how much is? Can we see in the last 1 month how much is the dip for Shiba Inu?
Sheep.
So I think we can just put some $500-600 and just
Yeah.
leave it
So
as it is.
sheep in the last one day actually, major crazy.
Because
Yeah.
it has so much zero, we are not able to.
Yeah, major pump was like almost 1x, man. If you actually put 2x, you would have 2x your money if you did Shiba Inu in the last couple of days. But now it has dipped. I think it's somewhere about 0.0005. Has potential. Maybe if it goes back to the side, it's about 50% up.
Maybe next year 10 will be less. We can
Something will
consider.
happen. Some AMC will take. They will be listed somewhere on some exchanges. They will have
But
more use
they have
cases.
a loss of loyal fan
Yeah.
there. They are just invested and waiting for something great to happen.
I don't know. Let's see. Shiba. I mean, we are still owners of Shiba. We are holders of Dodge, and yeah, these are the only two memes that we will most likely ever hold.
Dodge, the moment will go up, we will say Tata,
Yeah.
bye bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Unless it has a proper use case, you become the cryptocurrency of the world, which I don't know what. I think Elon has been focusing on SpaceX, so he may not have
In so long, no tweet also, no pump.
no tweet, and he's been talking about other dogs like Baby Dodge and all that stuff. So that's all I have. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah. So I think hope it was a good market update. You covered a lot of
A
news
lot.
about Bitcoin today. Yeah.
Yeah. Because we are moving there, Manish. We are going to move there, and I think in
Yeah.
the next few weeks we'll be coming out with a lot of tools.
So no matter how many altcoin we own it, but if you are not owning Bitcoin and Ethereum,
Or Solana.
then yeah, and Solana, then I think you are not utilizing the crypto
The
industry at the fullest. Yeah.
correct, correct. So that's something to always have it handy in your portfolios and selection of coins, which is
At
very
least something.
important.
At least something. No need to own the entire coin, but at least something.
Yes, correct.
Uh,
So we will share
and
upcoming.
Bitcoin, even the Bitcoin dust also is worthy.
Oh, of course, of course. That does when the Bitcoin hits that $1 million, that does become something, no, Manish.
Yeah. So Bitcoin, even if it's a dust, also is worthy, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be explosive. So we see you tomorrow, guys. Same time, same channel. Hope you have a great weekend and week ahead. Take care.
All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Take care.